Um, yes, this is one of those metaphors that is used a lot in the Taoist nature thing. Oh, you just noticed you were doing it. Yeah, it's just happening exactly. You don't have to do it from I think I will. It's just you notice you are beautiful. What a lovely, lovely approach. But that image of the bamboo that is deeply rooted, but that can sway in the breeze, but nothing stops its roots. Nothing stops its rootedness, enabled to be flexible and sway. Whereas if you like stop upright, right, I was going to feed into what am I here to do with you today? Because I could share with you loads of stuff. And those of you who have played Qigong with me before know this to be true. But what I love to do is tune it into you. What are you calling through from me for you? So those of you on the live get that, you see? Hey. And those of you on the course get that as well. Oh, you can't hear me? Okay. Oh, you're back again. Good. All right. So let's do this. Inspired by Tracy and her tree, let's do the standing. You can do it seated if you want, but I realize that these last couple of days we haven't done much standing. So let me just bring that over to there. Oh. So if you're on the Chi Time TV, just drop me a little hello. It'd be nice to know who you are, where you're tuning in from. I know Tracy's in the US, aren't you? It's the morning over there. This is why I do these sessions at this kind of time in the UK, live at 5. It's probably live at 9 for you or something, is it? Or live at 8. Doesn't have quite the same resonance, but at least the top of the hour. So standing structure is called Wu Qi. So Wu means emptying out, Qi means energy. So when we come into standing, it's our government lovely. Someone who's coming, Chi Time TV. Hello, New Jersey, USA, from my higher self. Very good. That's not your real name, is it? But you're here, and it's nice that you're interacting. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So how we're standing. So let's look at how we stand. So if you're standing in a queue somewhere, or you're standing chatting with a friend, like back in the old days when we could do that in the UK, it's all a bit like, but anyway, if you stand in a relaxed way, how would you stand? And just be, obviously I can't see you or anything, so just stand like you would. So I'm going to imagine that maybe some of you are standing with your arms crossed, maybe you're standing with your hands and your hips behind. I bet you've got more weight on one leg than the other, yeah? Or you're kind of leaning. You could even lean against something. So these are relaxed positions that we go to naturally that I'm suggesting are maybe not the best way to stand anatomically correctly or energetically abundantly. So we look at how we stand in Qigong, any energy activation. So position. So you come into this standing structure. I'm not going to. I go right back. You still can't quite see me. Got my pretty skirt on, but it's still quite cold here, even though my heating's back on again. It's been wet as well. So you want to stand in a broad position. So that's not with your feet together. You put your feet together, and then you bring your weight into the fronts of your feet, which frees up your heels, and then you twizzle your heels out, and then bring the weight into your heels, and then twizzle your toes forward. You should be in just over hip width apart position. How'd that go for you? Don't answer me now. I don't want any tapping on the screen while we're doing this. We're in it. But it's like, how does that feel for you? You can bring them in slightly or out slightly, toes facing forward. And you want to have a bit of ease in the ankles and in the knees. So you're not standing stock upright. You've got a bit of bounce in there. Bounce is a really key element in the standing structure. You don't want to feel like you're forced or stuck. You want to be playing with this. Remember, play is one of the Chi keys that we have got going on here. So you settle in to your legs and your feet. And you also want to stroke under your lower back. So you stroke it under, and this gets the hips to kind of just sway a bit and then land in a neutral position. Yeah? You're not forcing it, you're allowing it. Bit of bounce, bit of stroking, neutral landing. Already this feels different from any other standing that you've done, unless of course you play Qigong with me, then you're going, we're doing the Wu Chi, yeah. So you're getting into the feeling of it. Soften your belly. We'll come back to that on another call, but just know that that is a key component, softening your belly. Yeah, I mean, it's a big one, isn't it? Notice how that makes you feel. I mean, we're doing it seated yesterday, weren't we? Coming into that belly awareness, so you know about your dantian and your little flame of light, or a little bead, or a little crystal, whatever's there that helps you center into the center of you, that presencing into your place of balance. You also feel the length of your spine snaking up through its natural curves, and being drawn up from the crown of your head, so the back of your neck lengthens, your jaw relaxes, your face relaxes. Breathe into your shoulders, and as you breathe out, letting the arms hang, shoulders relax. This is such a whistle-stop Wu Chi for you. There's various different levels, but I want to just illustrate how simply you can get into this with some key considerations. So, having gone up the body, we're now going to go back down to the feet. And I want you to notice where you feel that you got most of your weight. You tend to be rocking backwards into the back of the heels, or you sort of more forwards and into your toes. So let yourself do a little bit of rocking. Now, we did this seated yesterday, we were rocking, weren't we? So just let the rocking come into the standing position and resist the urge to come up onto the balls of the feet. I think this is part of our training. We tend to think if we come forwards, we're going to go up, but I'm going to invite you to actually sink down. Now, if we can coordinate this with the breath like we were doing yesterday, so we're breathing out when we're coming forwards and sinking down, and breathing in when we're coming back to the heels. Now, as ever, if using the breath is not easy, you can come in and out of doing that. I'm just giving you some stuff to play with. And all I do is make suggestions, and you take from it that which makes sense for you. I'm a facilitator here. Your energy, and as I do this myself, it radiates out to you via the quantum field. We are all so connected, aren't we? Now let's add another component here. As you're rocking forwards, breathing out and sinking down, I want you to let that open an energetic root down into the earth that grows down as you press down. Breathe out and sink. It grows a little bit more. When you come back, it stays there. And when you return back to it, come down, press down, breathe out, sinks down a little bit more. So you're gradually easing your way into the Great Mother. Opening your energy system to connecting down into the power of the planet. Now we do this with such gratitude, appreciation for the consistent support that Grandmother Earth always gives. Thank you. Watch how your golden roots slide down even further as this energy of appreciation from you to her kind of opens the pathway. And the roots are traveling down many, many kilometers now, many, many miles. And they're heading for the center of the earth. And they may not get there, but that's where they're heading. And you can play with this as a meditation whenever you want. But right here and now, we're going to let that wherever the roots have reached to, several miles beneath, deep into the earth, through all the colours and components and qualities, we're going to let ourselves begin to rock slightly less backwards and forwards. As the roots stabilise at the level they're at, we bring our awareness to our dantians. And the movement is less and less until it comes back. You get invited back into stillness. When that place finds you, you breathe into it. Breathe into that space. Thank you. Thank you for helping me find my space and place within, deeply connected to the earth and my center of balance. Now remembering it was Tracy that started all this off with her tree connection. Imagine that you are standing either with a tree behind you or in front of you or in a glade of trees. There'll be something around the tree energy. The tree will show you where it wants to be, front or back usually, but what does your energy system want? You're tuning into the wisdom of this tree. And how deeply rooted it is into the earth. It's got one really long taproot that travels all the way down, as far as it needs to go. As tall as the tree is as deep as that root is. Really anchored, connected, in deep honoring of the Great Mother. To hold this tree, this beautiful, strong tree. The roots of the trunk of the tree are like your legs and the trunk of your body. And the branches of the tree are like your arms. Just turn your palms. And gently float your arms up to be like the boughs of a tree. Let your arms feel the support of the spine. You notice my elbows are lower than my wrists. It keeps the shoulders relaxed. Keep the back of your neck long and your jaw relaxed. Feel that strength, the support beneath you. And just like a tree, when a breeze comes, you respond, but you stay rooted. We're just inviting in some spontaneous tree response to wind and play. It can be small movements, it can be a big gust, maybe a medium gust. It can be a small little breeze. Maybe you've got a bird landing on your hand and it's like, hello. Birds like home for the birds. Very strong in your connection to the earth, but able to move freely And the air around you, like the branches of a tree. This is Chi play. This is tree Chi play. With me, Clara Apollo, here in the Cheeky Temple. With my tree friends playing also. If you're on the replay, do the hashtag replay. When you finish playing, obviously. But notice how your body just shows you how it wants to move. For movement's sake, no other reason that it's a joy to move and be like a tree. Thank you, Tracy. This is a lovely inspiration and leads us beautifully into the next course on the 2nd of Feb. It's going to be bringing the water element into the wood element as we come to the quickening, the Imbolc on the 1st of Feb. So knowing that the trees are going to feature large in there. Well done you for tuning into that. So I know we could play like trees for a while here, but let's let the breeze calm down and the tree come back to a still space. And let your arms gently descend. And your mind drop into your belly as you gather all the pleasure and energy from that movement into your rechargeable battery unit in your belly, your dantian. Know that you are balanced and calmly vitalized. Know that the yin yang is a key player within you. This is something that is central to everything that I share. The unity that comes from letting the yin and the yang express and dance with one another. But that, my friends, will be for another session. So thank you. Thank you so much for playing here today. If you want to find out more about what I do, head over to clarapollo.com or send me an email on cheekytemple@gmail.com, CHIQITEMPLE. Or if you're already in the Cheeky Temple on Facebook, just drop me a comment and we'll take it from there. But it would be lovely to see more of you here. I'm not going to be doing a live at 5 tomorrow, but watch this space because I think, or I know, I'm poised to share with you a whole week next week. So every day from Monday at 5 o'clock UK, there will be another live at 5 for a whole week. And I'm not going to call it a challenge. I'm going to call it a, do you want to turn up and play? Or something like that. I think it's not a very snappy title though. It's more live at 5 for 5 days. And see if your energy system wants you to commit to all of these. Or just 1 or 2, or does it come in on the repeat? See what wants to happen here, and we will explore more in this kind of informal way, which is such a joy, isn't it? Just to play with your energy and notice how you feel when you do engage with yourself like this. And please do send me comments because I'm doing this for you, and it's this cheerful conversation that we have that means so much. So thank you, thank you, thank you.